Good morning, middle school students. I promised you a video on how to log into your Apex class and also get started this morning. I'm going to show you quite a bit of information in this video because it's going to be for your science and your social studies class. So the first thing you need to do is you need to go to either your science or your social studies. I'll just go to science. And you need to go up to your classwork. And here, under this important information tab, you are going to find login information for each one of you. Obviously, I have a bunch here because I have all of yours, but each one of you only has one. It has your login information for Apex. When you open it up, it's going to have a link and a username and a password. When you click on this link, you will put in your username and your password into Apex. So the first time you sign in, you're going to click sign in, and the next page is going to have you change your password. You need to pick something that you're going to remember, and if you want to send me your password, I will update it in your Google Classroom so it's in there as well. You don't have to do that, but if that's something you would like to do, I'm happy to put that in your Google Classroom for you. So once you've changed your password, it is then going to have you answer 2 security questions. So you're going to pick 2 questions from their website, and then you're going to answer them in the little box. And this is going to be so if you forget your password and you need to reset it, you can go in and answer those questions and it will let you reset your password. Once you have done those things, then you will see your classes. Now, I have lots of classes that I'm teaching, right? But you are going to have a middle school science class and a middle school history class. Those should be the 2 that you see. For science, when you open it up, you are going to come to this screen right here. This last week, I've had several Zooms where I've gone over this and I've met with students, but if you've missed those, this is going to be your opportunity to catch up. You need to click on Unit 1, and you're going to do this Unit 1 overview right here. It's this quick little paragraph just about science real quick. You read that, or if you don't want to read it out loud or to yourself, you can click this little guy right up here and it will read it to you.
Nature of science. Did you know that your favorite sport is related to science?
Okay, I'm not going to have it read the whole thing, but if you want to listen to it, that is a great option for you. And that little person up there is on every single page, so you can have your entire thing read to you if you want to. Okay, if you click continue, once you've read that, it's going to take you to this page. So this last week, we have been working on all 5 of these lessons and getting them done. So before next week, it would be really awesome if everybody could get through these 5 lessons. Most of them are short, but there is one long one. I will warn you. So this is the Unit 1 or Lesson 1 overview. It's just this one page. It gives you a little bit of an introduction on what you're going to be learning. And then you will click continue, and that one will be done. This is the study. Now, this is your actual lesson, and it is a little bit longer, so you're going to need some time for this one. You're going to click this. It should say start on yours. And it's going to go through what is science, and it's going to talk about different aspects of science and what we're going to be learning about. They use cats as an example for some of their questions, and then it has some checks for understanding where you're going to answer these questions and see if you are understanding what they're talking about. There's some videos in here, and then as you click through and you get through all this information and answer these little questions, and then there's also a little essay writer. For here, you're just going to answer the question. It doesn't matter how long it is as long as you answer the question to the best of your ability, okay? Let's see. This is my favorite page on this one. Cats are aliens sent to spy on us, and you're going to talk about, is that science or is that something else? There's theories and laws that you're going to look at and answer some questions about. And then on the very last page, it has these words here. They're little flashcards of all the words that you should have read about in your assignment. And you can flip through those if you would like. And then you'll hit continue. Now there's a checkup here. When you do this one, it just has 3 questions that you're going to answer about what you learned in the assignment. So You will read through these 3 questions, or you can have it read to you and you will submit them and see how you do. Once you have those 3 questions done, your checkup is done. The review is just a video, so you will watch this video. When you are done with it, you will click continue. And then the last thing that you have to do for this lesson is take a quiz, and it has 5 questions on it. So you will go to this first page, it'll tell you what you need to know, and then you're going to answer 5 questions, and if you get at least a 60% on it, you're done. If you don't, you'll have to reset it and try again, okay? So that is what we did this week and what needs to be done before next week. In the history class, let me go back. It's going to be very similar. We started the history lesson this week too. So you're going to go to Unit 1. You'll read Unit 1 overview or have it read to you. Then you'll click continue. And then you need to do these 5 lessons again for your history class. There's a quick little overview on what you're going to learn. There's the study. This is your lesson. So you're going to be learning about primary and secondary sources and whether or not a source is good. When you're doing when you're researching and you're looking at different pieces of information, how do you know if it's a good piece of information or not? So you will go through this lesson. You'll answer a lot of questions so you know what you're learning. You have your flashcards at the end you can go through again. And then when you're done with that, you'll do a quick checkup. It has 4 questions on this checkup that you will answer. When you are done, you'll click continue. You have another video for review that you will watch. And then the last thing you need to do is your 5-question quiz. Okay, and this one you need to have 60% on again. So once you have that, you are good to go. That's for both science and social studies this week. I am going to post this video in both your science class and your social studies class so that you can find it. If you have any questions, I will try to answer emails and reply to comments that you put in your Google Classroom. But if you can get this done, that would be awesome. And I hope you have a great weekend.